Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And standing in front of McMahon Stadium, been to this place many times. Obviously, as a season ticket holder, and you can see all this snow and cold and frost around here. Thinking not here for a playoff game, but I'm actually here for the annual locker room sale. It's been actually 3 years since I went to the annual locker room sale, and I figure why not go this time since I'm available. Know that there's some interesting tidbits I saw added to the locker rooms the last time I was there with legendary players, and I'm not intending on buying anything, but this is where you can buy player equipment and stuff. And I just say, hey, as a Calgary Stampeders fan, season ticket holder, sports fan, if I have a chance to go in the locker room, well, the heck not. So I'm going to see what content I can get. I mean, it's just opening up right now for the locker room sale, just to see how the locker room looks. And it's one of the more modern parts of this stadium. McMahon Stadium, built originally in 1960, and of course I did make a video a couple weeks ago that the Grey Cup in 2026, the 113th Grey Cup, is going to be right here. And of course, the dream again is, will we get to host it and then hoist it? So as the motto says, together we ride. I'm still riding with this team. We didn't make the playoffs this year, but I also got another video about some other big off-season news that the team made recently. So I'll make my way over inside the locker room and see what it looks like to wrap up the 2024 season. So I'll see you there. Well, I'm inside the McMahon Stadium locker room. As you can see, this is where the quarterbacks sit. We're going to definitely see a new group of quarterbacks in 2025. But first time in the locker room in 3 years, and as you can see, you have all the greats from the past. Starting with, Joe Fleming, Stu Laird, Will Johnson. Just want to capture all the names here. John Helton, it's definitely before my time. Hughes and Johnson, sacks leader. Muzzy. Want to see, we have our legendary Riley Robinson, not the same Big Bird Montreal Canadiens defenseman, but kicker Larry Robinson. And you have Brandon Smith, long-time cornerback, defensive back. Frank Andruski, I remember seeing his name got ducked in the Hall of Fame. Hey, Marvin Coleman, congratulations on the recent induction in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. I'm going to say one of the best turns that I saw, but my uncle, who's definitely been around longer than me, said he was nostalgic for Harvey Wiley. Big returns. Greg Peterson on the radio. Of course, Sugarfoot Anderson, still around was on the first Grey Cup team in 1948. I know it's definitely Alondra Johnson. One of the heart and soul of the defense in the 90s. Horace Heart and Sleeve. Also known as AJ. Matt Finley. Definitely actually saw Matt Finley when I went to the Grey Cup 100 Grey Cup tour, train tour. John Simpson. And former player, now I guess you could say former coach. There's Wayne Harris. Some say he's the best Stampeder of all time. Linebacker. He had his battles with George Reed back in the day. That was definitely before my time. And then you got Darryl Hull. Oh yeah, Alex Singleton. Making it big in the NFL. And there's all the years that we won the cup here. Of course, going around, there's names I've definitely sold for. Look at that, Doug Flutie. I say the best quarterback ever played for the Stampeders. This was before my time. Garcia, Dickinson. And they got Henry Burris, Jerry Killian, Kurt Dales. This is where all the kickers hang out, special teams. Keep going on. Kelvin Anderson, yep. One of the best running backs to play. But I think the best running back is John Cornish. Paul Roll, that's before my time. Will Runsford was also one of the better running backs before my time. Joffrey Reynolds. I just like to see all these legends up here. Something that the current team can look up to, acknowledging the past. Willie Burden, another great running backs right here. Pullman, Burden before my time. And then there's Tom Ferzani. Best receiver, I say. Alan Pitts. And then Herm, they nicknamed him Ham Hands, Herm Harrison. Here's best slot back, Dave Sponges. If there's now nostalgia with him back in the 90s, called him the Sponge. Edison. Hey, Nick Lewis. Currently on the coaching staff. Actually, he's only 9 days older than me. Good chill, Fred Childress. Michi Sumpus. And there's Jay McNeil, our current president. He's even up there. I guess if you're the president of the team, you deserve to be up there. One of the best defensive linemen. So anyway, back to the quarterbacks. Defensive linemen that protect the quarterback. Rock Romano, Jamie Crysdale. I definitely remember all those names in the glory days in the 90s. But at least we have a modern locker room. I just like all these names they put in, but if you want to buy any jerseys, team worn stuff, it's all right here in the locker room. So I'll close this part and do a closing when I get out. Well, that was my tour of the locker room sale inside the McMahon Stadium, the annual end of season event. It's actually worked out. I've gone to the last three, because the last time I was here was 2021, and that was a later season because of it started later with the COVID. So I was like, I think if I recall, it was a week before Christmas, and then I was here back in 2018. And what was different that year is the cup was in the house, but not so this year. And I brought some Toronto Argonauts some luck, I guess, when I went to Toronto in August. But yeah, I don't intend to really buy anything, but that's awesome to get inside to see the locker room and see some of the players and interact with some of the fans that showed out. It was obviously, this was a lot less busy going to it this year because obviously it's a lot colder. I mean, last week Calgary did receive, I think, in some parts 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. As you can see, all the snow piled around, and this cold and snow definitely reminds me of better days when we hosted a playoff game in this weather. I've definitely sat in these stands when weather's like this. I mean, this is the newer football office. I've never been inside that building. I think that's where all the men's staff, but it's nice to just go inside and see the locker room. And I shared what I said. It was the nice touch with all the players from the past, and try to share my experience and memories with all those players and them who were watching and know that predated me, and try to work around the people and crowds and that, obviously, but share my pictures in the end of the video. And say this wraps up the 2024 Calgary Stampeders season pretty much. I mean, we've already made some moves with the coach staff, and then so I'll wait till I get home and I'll make the full video on how I feel about the fact that in 2025 we acquired Vernon Adams Jr. from the BC Lions. So I think we found our starting quarterback for 2025, but that's all I have to say. And it's definitely was a much colder visit. It's literally the end of November and into December. I mean, didn't buy anything, but I'd just say, if you have a chance to go to the locker room, why not? And at least it's one of the more nicer, better parts of the stadium. So to close out, to say if you want to follow along with this Calgary Sports Fans journey, just make sure you hit like, subscribe. I have my other social media links down in the description below. And I always got to say, go Stamps go. Together we ride, even though this wasn't a great regular season overall because we didn't make the playoffs. This first time in 20 years, but I'm looking forward to a better season in 2025, and already starts off with getting Burden Adams Jr. And yeah, I'll make a video, full-length video breaking down that trade. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.